So I've got another video for the financial advisors, and this question is, should you be employing financial advisors and giving them an expectation that they should be generating significant amounts of new business revenue? And that is to say that you have an expectation that they will bring in new clients, not just bring them in, go and find them and convert them to new clients of the business. Is that a realistic expectation? And is it one that you should have? And this is a bit of a juggling act. And the first thing that I'm going to say is that typically, and I see this over and over and over again, advisors who have the capability to run and have started their own business make the mistake of trying to replicate themselves. And the truth of the matter is that only a very small percentage of the advisors that I've spoken to, which I think represent a pretty statistical relevant sample set, only a very small percentage are actually capable of starting a business from scratch, are capable of building a new business, are capable of what I call pulling the trigger. So saying to a client up front, here's where you are, here's where you want to be. If you want this change, here's the cost. Are you in? And doing that successfully. That doesn't mean that it's only those advisors who make great advisors. And this is the consideration of how to go about building a business. And the truth of the matter is that if you're a business owner and you've gone out there and you've done the hard yards and you've built clients and you're actively producing and building that client base, making the mistaken assumption that you can employ people just like you to come in and do the same thing may actually be a fundamental flaw in your business. Now, I'm making generalizations here. But as a generalization that's also pretty accurate statistically, what I would say is this. There are very, very, very few people who will make a great servicing advisor, who will be loyal, who will make great team members, who will stay with you for a long period of time, that will help you service your clients, who are also going to be capable of generating new business opportunities and bringing those people across the line. That's just how it is. Now, I have met some of them, but we're talking a very small percentage. On the other hand, if you do employ someone who's very good at building business, they're also typically pretty bad at delivering the service, the detail, and the outcome. And that's probably you if you're a business owner. And it's the reason you're a business owner, because much like me, the reason you're a business owner is because you're great at doing that, but you ended up having to employ other people to make up for the parts where you're weak. Well, it could be a mistake for you to go out and employ someone with the ability to grow your business quickly, because they may also be the person who is going to outgrow you and your business very quickly. So all of that being said, well, how do you go about being able to afford to employ an advisor if you're not expecting them to generate business? So now I'm going to be a little bit counter perhaps to some of the things that I've just said. Because what you should have is an expectation that they are doing the right things to be referable. That they are making sure, or you're making sure, that they are trained and in the best position possible to understand how to articulate their value. But also, it's your responsibility to not put a square peg into a round hole and to try and force it. And to be honest, some of the best advisors and employees I've ever seen will never make great business development people. That's just how it is. So how do you go about building, therefore, a business which builds a business, rather than it being based on employing people who are advisors and also have business development talent and capability? Well, the simple answer is that if you're a business owner and you built the business from scratch, you are probably the ultimate rainmaker in your firm. And so one of the things we do is to say, how do we focus your ability to scale networks of trust so that you're generating more business opportunity than any number of employees could ever live with or deal with or process? And secondly, how do you make sure that every single one of the advisors within your team is eminently referable? but they are two different things to what I see happening over and over again, which is making the mistaken belief that you can employ someone just like yourself. And then the frustration that comes with, well, I could do it, why can't they? This is really a different way about thinking about your business model. And it's one of the key areas where we find we need to intervene when we first work with clients. Change the way you're employing people, your focus, and where you're utilizing your best strengths and talents within your business. Most of the best servicing advisors I've come across are the ultimate people in looking after the clients within your business. They're the people that you want to look after the people, to make sure that you're getting referrals. You don't want to use them to grow your business. You want to make sure that they're there so that you can, so that your strategy can, and so that the business itself can grow the business. That's my thoughts for today. Looking forward to hearing what you think. Please share, and I'd love to hear your experiences. Cheers.